The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Complete. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Man open down the middle of the field. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play fake. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to catch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particular. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Point it right. Hurry. Man, that's trash.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 48, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelsey, 39 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he returns this to the 22.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. They're not ready for this, man. I'm ready for this. They still playing something. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to throw right away. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grant Delpit in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Going for it all. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's intense.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look,
he's got it at the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Browns 82, Ravens 7.